Lights, camera, action! The last time I made a video on battle cats, which was a very long time ago, I discussed the best cat in the game. But this time we're looking at the worst one. Or rather the worst ones. To give a definition of a bad cat, I will say a bad cat is one who has bad stats, no role in the game whatsoever. So this means combo slays will be excluded because they have a role, however unusual it is. It also has to not be cool looking, since a good looking cat gives you joy. Basically, we don't just want the cat to suck, we want it to suck joy out of our lives. That is how sucky a cat has to be considered the worst. Ages ago, I made a Reddit post asking this very same question. What is the worst cat in the game? And I received some pretty good answers. Throughout this video, I will reference this post a couple of times. The reason I asked Reddit is because they are nerds. So they know more about the game than me. Probably. I have picked out some units to discuss. They will be candidates for worst battle cats, and at the end I will deem the winner or loser depending on how you look at it. It's not the title you would want to win, but I will also show who I believe the battle cat subreddit would deem the winner. So there are two prizes you can win. I don't want to waste your time, so let's just start. Killer Cat. Killer Cat was originally a joke unit. It was essentially the normal cat, the first unit that you get, except they cranked the cost up to 11. Or 7,500 is more correct. So it checks out on the bad stats box, since its stats compared to other similar cost units are horrifically bad. And he also doesn't look that good. Sadly, this is as far as his badness goes. He takes part in some pretty good combos. The black and white combo.
Niggers!
Haha, black and white. Gives you the combo gives you worker cat, max up small. Hi, editing Meow Meow here. It turns out that I'm an idiot. I thought the worker cat max up is the same as like the starting wallet one, but it's not. This one lets you have more cash at your max. It might be good in a scenario where you need to kill a moth enemy to gain cash and you want a bit more, you need a bit more cash. But other than that, it's okay. Yeah, anyways, back to the video. This saves you a few hundred cat dollars and can be good for stages where you need money early. But it's not a massive boost by any means. However, it is technically only a one-slot combo, although it uses 2 cats. This is because normal cat is a part of the combo. A cat that can very well be a useful part of your lineup as a meat shield. Maybe you were already gonna bring him, so that slot would be filled by him anyways. So if you have the extra slot for Killer Cat, this combo may serve you well in some stages. Killer Cat is also part of the Bad Guys combo, which is a really good combo. It gives you research power up large. Research power makes the cooldown on deploying cats shorter. Instead of being a percent-based boost, it shaves off defined times. I'm not gonna explain so much in detail with why this is good, as Lucas the Fourth made a really good video on research power. Link in the description, by the way. All you have to know is this combo can literally half the downtime on some really good units that you want to deploy. And if you're too stupid to understand anything that is coming out of my mouth, big number, go boom boom. Ooga booga. Only issue with the combo is that it requires Lassos, who is an Uber. So for the many players who don't have Lassos, this combo will not be an option, making Killer Cat a worse unit, and might I say, pretty bad even. This would be very good if he hadn't gotten a freaking true form. Killer Cat's true form makes him usable, with stats that match his cost, which is severely reduced by the way. They made him good. How dare ponies, penis. How dare penis ruin my perfect beauty of an ugly sucky cat. I managed to almost argue him being bad, even as a part of a really good combo. Damn you, penis, for making this entire part of the video useless. Oh, hold on guys. Sorry for that black smudge on your screen or whatever. I will clean it away. Wait a second. Let me just bring the smudge back. Yes, zoom in on it. Is that? It's Killer Tank Cat. A unit with the exact same premise as Killer Cat, except he has no combos and lacks a true form. Oh my cat god. He is the very thing I've been looking for. He is perfectly useless. I'm so glad I found you here. Yeah, so for my first nominee, I call out Killer Tank Cat for being highly cost inefficient and having no use in combos or a true form, unlike his little brother Killer Cat. Some people pointed out in the comments of my Reddit post that Killer Tank Cat has sort of a use, that use being user rank. Killer Tank Cat is very cheap to upgrade to level 30, costing only like 200,000 XP, according to this guy. I'm not gonna fact check that. So although being an utter joke, he isn't a total waste of a cat, because you gain user rank because of him, essentially. This fact will reduce his chances for being the worst unit, but he's still a nominee. Killer Tank Cat is obviously a joke unit, but what about units that were made in all seriousness? They will probably never be as bad in terms of stats and use as obvious joke units, but they make up for it by sucking more joy out of your soul. To explain my point, imagine this scenario with me. You just completed Stories of Legends. Wow, what a journey, you think to yourself. And I even got this platinum ticket. Maybe it will be my ticket to Momotaro Grace. Or maybe I get Dazzly. I'm so excited, you shout while on the toilet, hoping your family did not hear you. You roll your ticket. Who knows what you will get? The capsule spins, and it spins. The lightning begins to form. You think you see it. You think you see the beautiful fans of Momotaro. And you get fucking Papaluga. Are you kidding me? What the shickety schwack is wrong with this game? And while you complain about getting fricksing Papaluga, minor particles of your soul leaves your body until you're no more. My point is that it sucks really much, knowing what that Uber could have been. If a harmless joke unit's value is nothing, then a terrible Uber's value is in the negative, because you spent hard-earned RNG points to get this cat. It costs your soul to get it. And that, I would say, is pretty terrible. I could go over the stats and niche uses of Papaluga, and at least he has a weird design and all of that. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. He simply becomes a nominee for not being Momotaro, the unit that everybody wants, and therefore being, relatively speaking, terrible. There is also another aspect of Ubers I want to bring up. I promise this will be short. Trust me. In my latest Battle Cats video, long time ago, I stupidly argued that the best unit is the one who brings you joy. Because joy makes you play the game more, and because you play the game more, you get better at the game. And what I have found is that Ubers that are considered good don't bring that kind of joy. Maybe you get a short instance of happiness when you roll, insert very good Uber here, but after a while using them can get stale and you might not learn fundamental skills because with your insert Uber here you didn't have to, making you worse at the game. So to you, the jury, I hereby ask, is too much of a good thing bad? Is a considered broken Uber bad because of its effect on players' psychology? I ask this not to diss on so-called Uber-carried players. I am one of them. But I believe there is something in my thought that maybe you should try to restrict yourself and see if the game is not more enjoyable without insert Uber here. I'm not gonna place any good Ubers in the nominee spot because I'm never gonna make them win anyway, so it would be a waste of a nominee space. In my Reddit post there were 3 common answers, those being Killer Tank Cat, who I already talked about, Cheetah Cat and Surgeon Cat. There were more that were mentioned, but most of them are just cats, not truly bad ones. Cats that you never think about, but if you were to use them it wouldn't be grapes dipped in ketchup bad, just like stale bread. To mention some names, we have Blue Shinobi, X-Cat, Super Feline, Thief Cat, Armored Firefly Cat, and similar collab units. I probably forgot some others, but you get the gist. Units that you would never use, but if you had to, you wouldn't instantly die of soul suckiness. I will, however, discuss Surgeon and Cheetah Cat. Let's start with Surgeon. I have never used him. I just did not interact with Aku stuff before I got back into the game after a long break. All I know about Aku and Behemoths is that Courier is OP, Surgeon is bad. But I will let Reddit explain it and do some research myself, and hopefully that will be good enough. And maybe I can give an outside perspective on Surgeon Cat, as I have not played Aku and Behemoth stuff yet. Insert funny edit of Surgeon Cat on top of the I am a surgeon scene from the hit show The Good Doctor that aired on ABC from September 25th, 2017 to May 21st, 2024, lasting 7 seasons and 126 episodes. The series stars Freddie Highmore as Sean Murphy, a young autistic surgical resident at the fictional San Jose St. Bonaventure Hospital. Christina Chang, Richard Schiff, Will Yun Lee, Fiona Gubelman, Paige Sparrow, Noah Galvin, and Bria Simone Henderson also star in the show. Nicolas Gonzalez, Antonia Thomas, Chuku Mudu, but the characters were written out of the storyline as the series progressed. Mudu, however, reprised his role in the 6th season and became a series regular once again in the 7th season, as a transition to the discussion of why Surgeon Cat is bad. I hope that made sense. Surgeon Cat is bad because he fails to fulfill his role. The enemies she is supposed to counter do not get countered by him. She's stats are bad, even with the Behemoth Slayer considered. But this cat is a debuffer unit, so that doesn't really, the stats don't matter that much. Is what would be the proof if, as previously mentioned, she didn't also suck at that job. Surgeon Cat has almost no redeeming qualities. Maybe Heesh can be used as a meat shield in Labyrinth, if those are still a thing. If in their second form though, like the egg form. But what makes Surgeon Cat suck more is that it was a unit meant to be somewhat good, costing XP and precious Behemoth Stones. This is what Reddit says, at least what I think they're saying. But now it's time for my based opinion. As I already said, I still don't have she/him, which I would say contributes to the badness of this unit. The fact that you have to put in work and be late game, according to one Reddit user, before you get him, and I don't like how the two first forms are just boring eggs, nothing special to play with or look at. So that's minus points on looks at least. It feels a bit lazy on the art team to only make one design for our cat instead of the usual 2 or 3. And the true form is nothing brain busting design wise. It looks pretty sleek and pretty cute, but the cat is just a surgeon. It's nothing funny or like XX Darkslayer Emo XX cool looking. To give credit where credit is due, just like those units, Surgeon would probably be okay in trivial stages. Not entirely useless on the same level as Killer Cat, but I think what makes him/she soul-suckingly bad is the disappointment of it. It is like I explained with bad Ubers, they disappoint you so much your soul is sucked dry. The very conclusive conclusion. Surgeon is a terrible disappointment, and therefore deserves the third nominee spot. Apropos bad Ubers, Cheetah Cat is the objectively worst one. I think this cat was the most mentioned cat when I made my Reddit post, and for good reason. To even get Cheetah Cat, you have to cheat, as it is not obtainable in the base game. So to even get this unit, you have to go through the hassle of paxing the game, something that I don't want to figure out. So all the gameplay of him that I show now is taken from other YouTubers. I will provide link in the description to the video footage I used. So what do you get from hacking this unit to your game? You get a funny little joke. Ha ha ha. Insert laugh track, please. Cheetah Cat costs only a single cat money, but even that low of a price is unreasonable because of what you get. Just a sprite of a cat that lays there. It has a speed of 0, the health of the average American, does not attack at all, can't even be upgraded high enough to make a dent in your user rank, takes ages to recharge, has no combos, has literally 0 focusing in game, no bitches, no riz, and brainwash. It does not even look cool. Cheetah Cat is undeniably the worst cat in the game. But, and that's a large but, I feel like Cheetah Cat shouldn't count. It is not in the base game, and kind of makes this entire video pointless, and therefore I will disqualify Cheetah Cat as a nominee. Bye bye! Bye bye, stupid cheater. The cat replacing Cheetah Cat will be Galaxy Gal Kai for giving children around the world crippling porn addiction. I am one of them. Now we finally have 4 nominees, although the last one was shoved in last minute. Only one of them can win the prestigious title of the worst battle cat. Open letter. Asterisk. And the winner is Papaluga! Big Daddy-O! Please give him a warm applause as he uses 1 billion years to walk to the stage. Meow, 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 meow. In back in my day, meow. Thank you, Papaluga. Okay, on a more serious note, this was a hard decision, and on a different day with a different mood, I might have picked someone else. Papaluga sucks. I mean, you can use him, but he's not worth it, as there are countless way better options. But his design is really cool, just look at him. And he's also known for being a bad meme-like unit, which in some ways can bring you joy. But to me, those factors are not big enough to negate the disappointment over the fact that you could have instead gotten an actually good uber rare, like Momotaro. Surgeon Cat also weighed heavily on the disappointment side of things. I've yet to discover this disappointment, but in my mind I feel the disappointment is stronger on Papaluga's side. I mean, I don't even have to evolve Surgeon Cat if I don't want to, so I can avoid the disappointment. I think Reddit would say, however, that Surgeon wins. And they're probably correct, as they have actually probably experienced the disappointment of Shim. I still don't know their gender. Killer Tank Cat was also a strong contender, but he almost goes in the same category as Cheetah Cat. They are both joke units and almost like cheat the competition, and might have gotten disqualified, if not for the fact that he is a base game cat and Cheetah is not. He also has the cheap user rank to bump him up, and I actually saw a video of him being useful. It was a really good video by Canned Juice, where he participated in a Battle Cat tournament. In one of the rounds there was a challenge to spend the most cash while beating a stage, and lo and behold, there he is, expensive little Killer Tank Cat. And because he was useful to someone at some point, I could obviously not let him win the title. A friend of mine also wanted me to include Pikotaro here. I feel like he goes in the category of and also it's an ancient meme which I feel can bring some joy. So he would never win. I'm sorry. But he is pretty bad. I need to go to sleep now. Maybe you have some suggestions that I never even considered, or strongly disagree with my pick if that's the case. I am happy to discuss in the comments. Please give me comments. I need engagement. I need to pay my bills. I'm 17 years old and I need to pay my bills. Please. Also, thanks for watching. Bye bye. Hopefully, no. But I will read. It has a speed of 0, the health of the American. It has a speed of 0, the health of an What? Ages ago, I made Reddit post. I hate this. Killer Tank Cat is obviously a joke unit, but what about units that were made in all seriousness? Yeah, do that again. Killer Tank Cat is I hate recording. And maybe I, as an outsider to Aku and Behemoth stuff, and maybe I, as an outsider to maybe I should just stop recording. And maybe I, as an outsider to Aku and Behemoth stuff, can give a unique This sentence is so bad.